Okay guys, this is another project I'm working on. I'm putting resistors on wheels, and these are the parts you need to do that. First off, you need some super glue, and it has to be the gel, not the liquid. So just make sure you use the gel, because the liquid just will run off the wheels. So we do that. Then we need some electric paint. It's Bear Conductive is the brand, and I forget where I got this. I've had this stuff for a while, and I use a toothpick to apply it. These are the resistors. I believe they're 5K resistors. You get 50 of them on a sheet, whatever you want to call it, and then they're held on by this tape, and you just peel back and then they drop out. So I only take out 2 when I work on one car. You need a toothpick, sometimes a Q-tip, not often, but this case I have to use one. I got my 3D printed wheel holders. I use them to hold the wheels, and then I can glue and do things in there easier. I got a 33 and a 36 wheel set there, flathead screwdriver, and a pair of tweezers. That picks up the little resistors. I'm pretty sure they're 5K. They might be 10K. I don't remember. It's so long ago since I bought these things. And then what I did was last night I did a couple of cars. I did that one. That doesn't seem to be wanting to work. These 2 work. We'll put it on the track and we'll see the AIU-01 light up. See, it just flickered there for a second. Once I get it on, see how the AIU-01's lit up, and it changes as it goes to the different blocks. So that one's good. And then my Kellogg's car here, see the AIU-01 lit up. I just gotta get the wheels on the track, and it does the same thing. AIU-01, right? So these 3 here I just did this morning. You can see the little black spot there on the wheel. That's the resistor. There's one, and there's one on this one, the little black thing. So I'll show you what I do. If I can get the camera lined up there on the desk. I get a car. Oh, here, I'll shake you up here. These are all the cars that I have to do. The tank cars are another project and a half, but all these other cars with loads on them, I turned them upside down so I know I have to work on them. A couple of box cars there, so that's what I'm working on. So we'll take this car here, put it on the table there, and I'm going to line up the camera so I can see that. That should be good right there. And what I do is I take off the wheels off of the car. Then I put the car aside. And I look for the wheel the side that has the black. Let's see, this one doesn't have it. This one does. And that, okay. So then what I do is side, I put them in the wheel holder, like so. Like that. Then I take off 2 resistors. I just pull the tape back for 2, and they drop right out. And I put that aside. That's what I use the screwdriver for. I like to keep the side with the numbers up, which you can't read anyway. And then what I do is I take some super glue gel and I put a dab on the top and then on the axle itself. Then and this is the tedious part, taking one of these small resistors on, and it falls all the time. It's not too bad. You got to get it on an angle. You can't put it straight up. So that's what I use a toothpick for. Unfortunately, the glue gets in the way of maneuvering around this little resistor. It takes a little patience to get it. That's on there on an angle. Yep, just a little bit, that's all you need. And then you wait for that to dry. I do the next one. And get the tweezers again. See, now the tweezers have glue on them. That makes it harder. Clean off the glue. That's the beauty of the gel. The gel is a lot easier to clean. You can't get the resistor on the tweezers all the way. You gotta get it right on the end. It's real tedious. Getting this on. Almost. it's really getting to be. It's not on the right way. Got it. Yeah, it took a little while. Sometimes they move all over the place. So close up the glue, put the toothpick aside, put the tweezers aside. Now I give them a few minutes to dry, to get hard. And then I put the black paint on. Then I give that a few minutes, then I put the wheels back on, and then I put them over here, and then I leave them overnight before I try them. It takes a while for the conductive paint to dry, and so what I'll do is I'll pause the video and come back when I start to put the rest of the paint on and show you the rest of the process. So we'll see you in a little bit. Please stand by. I will be right back. Okay guys, we're back now. The resistors are now solid on the wheels now. They dried. And then I take the electrical paint, squeeze a little out to get some liquid out, just a little dab on the toothpick. That's too much. Just a little dab. And then what I do is I just paint the resistor onto the axle on that side, and then I paint on the other side of the resistor up to the wheel. Doesn't take much, just a little bit. Get a little bit more liquid on there. Do the other one. Paint there, and on the top to go to the wheel. And that's that. So now we have to let that dry just a few minutes, and then I put them on the car just to get them out of the way so I can go to the next car and see how that goes. I fixed the one that didn't work. I just put new resistors on the wheels, and they worked. I just quickly touch them on the track, and if the LED flickers on the AUI one, then I know that it's going to work. So that's all I do, and then I let it dry overnight, and then I put them on, I test them again, and then I put them on back on the layout where they belong. So basically they're dry enough, and they're enough now that I can take them out of the holder. Without trying to get any paint on me. And then I just put them in back on the truck. And I spin the wheel, and it spins nice and smooth. And then I take the other one. That in, trying to find a little hole on the truck sometimes is we go. And that one spins. So, as you can see, there's the resistor there. And on this one, turn it around, and there's the resistor there. So, this car's ready. And if I just put it on a track, yeah, it lights up. So it won't give you good resistor if you put it on the meter. If the paint's not totally dry, it's going to give you different results. So we'll have to wait until they totally dry before I put them on. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See, I got 5 cars done, and I could do more, but then if it doesn't work, then what are you gonna do? This little side note, you all have seen my this is my test track for the speed matching, and since it had the AIU01s on there with the block detection, I could test all my wheels on there. And yesterday I had to get into this closet here to get the box of wheel sets out and the resistors on that little strip. And so I folded this up and folded it over so I can get into there, right? Well, what happened was that some of the screws that you see here, they came out. Now, they were only 1/2 inch number 6s, so I just used a 1 inch and re-drilled them in, and I ran out. I only have 3 of the number 6s still in there, so I got to get some more number 8 1 inch ones, and then I can finish that up. And because the 1 inch has a lot more to grab onto the wood and stuff, so that won't come apart then. So this is a little oddball. And I still got to tack these down with some double back tape, just so they don't move around when I close it and stuff. So, but that's it, folks. We'll catch you later, and have a good day with what's left of it. And this is Tom, and everybody have a good one. We'll see you there. Take care. Bye. Okay, thank you for stopping by. Please hit the like button and leave a comment. We'll see you all soon.